When I tried to kill myself in 2006 at age 38, it was a sunny September morning, not unlike this morning.
Jamie Brickhouse is a suicide attempt survivor, or SAS. He shared his story with hundreds of people at the Office of Mental Health's inaugural Suicide Prevention Conference, in hopes it will help others deal with the shame and stigma that accompanies a suicide attempt.
You can share your story, and you can say, this is what happened to me, and this is what I do to remain non-suicidal. But the power of more people being open about who they are takes away the shame and stigma surrounding that, because it takes away the fear.
Jamie is a recovering alcoholic who says his drinking was the main driver that led to a deep depression, culminating in his suicide attempt.
When I got into recovery for my alcoholism, that was also part of my recovery of getting over the shame of my suicide attempt, because I would talk about it in recovery meetings.
And then on that September morning, I'd overslept because I'd had a couple of vodka screwdrivers. And I sent my boss a stale excuse. And she emailed me back, again?
He says the road to recovery has been anything but easy, and talking about it often feels like an admission of defeat.
It's admitting a huge failure. It's admitting a failure at life. I'm not saying that that's true, but I'm saying that's the feeling of many suicide attempt survivors, and that was certainly my case.
But he hopes sharing his story will encourage people who have considered suicide or survived a suicide attempt to get the help they need, because the stigma and shame of feeling suicidal keep too many isolated and in pain.
Suicide is a final solution to a temporary problem. Get into therapy and talk immediately about your suicidal ideation, and if you are an SAS, to talk about that and put it on the table. Because again, releasing that secret releases the shame, the fear, the stigma, and often releases the impulse.
And to all the loved ones, mothers, fathers, daughters, brothers, even teachers and neighbors, Jamie has an important message.
You have to know that you cannot control another person's behavior. It's never going to be your fault if the person attempts suicide. You have to understand that going in. But you can be there as their trusted confidant, letting them know that you love them, you support them, you're there for them, and that you want them around is strong medicine.